I got it wrong, but you don't wanna be alone.
What's up, y'all? Okay, I got good news and I got bad news. Which one do you want first? Okay, so here's the bad news. Last night, I found out that my grandmother passed away. And terrible, man. It's just, it really sucks because, she was someone who I actually grew up around. I know a lot of times, our grandparents are usually not, as we become adults, we don't really see them as often. But for me, I remember seeing her a lot. My grandmother was the type of person that she loves to travel to go see her kids. So basically I have family that is in New York, Florida, Haiti, New Jersey, Maryland. She was the type that would go and spend time in each of those places. I remember growing up and her being with us in New York for, months on end, and vice versa. She hated the cold though. So she would always make sure that come wintertime, she'd be somewhere where it's a lot warmer. But, she's 84 years old. It's sad. These things, it happens. You can't avoid a loss in life. You can't. And so you just got to find a way to kind of deal with it and move forward. So I really wanted to share that with you guys, and just basically one of the reasons why I'm telling you this is because I want you to understand that it's very, very important to appreciate people when they're here. Okay, and I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times before, but give that person the roses while they can smell it. Make sure you say I love you. Make sure you settle your differences if you can, with people that are close to you. Appreciate the people that are close to you, because you never know how much time you have with them. We are all on borrowed time. Keep that in mind. Nothing lasts forever. So the way you beat death is by living and by appreciating and just loving the people that love you the most. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But I do also have some good news, so let's get on to, I guess, some good news. Okay, so before I show you guys what I want you guys to see, I first want to show you this. These red mangoes right here, let me tell you something. This right here, they organic too. Let me tell you something. These right here, these are like my favorite mangoes right now. Like, when you get these things ripe, oh my God, like this right here, and I found them, they were like 4 for $5. I had to just pick them up. Listen, don't sleep on these. Check this out. Yep. Let me just click on it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Built for Anything podcast has arrived. And it is on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean. I'm just super excited. Okay, so why did I decide to do a podcast, you ask? Okay, so when I first moved here and I realized just how much driving I had to do to get from here to work and back, which literally took up at least 2 hours of my day, an hour to go and an hour to come back at times. While I would be in the car, after a long day, I really didn't feel like listening to like rap music or R&B or anything like that. I would be more interested in listening to podcasts. So I started to listen to more and more podcasts. I'm really big on sports. I really love sports, basketball, football. But what I found myself doing was I wasn't just listening to like sports, because I could do that just on XM radio. I was actually listening to more like, inspirational things that could help me, in terms of business, things that could help me emotionally, just interesting conversations, right? So I would listen to podcasts from people like Rich Roll. Of course, I have my sports podcast. I listen to a little bit of Joe Rogan. I'm a little iffy on him, but sometimes he has good conversations. And there's a few others too, depends on the mood that I'm in. But what I notice is that, to me, podcasts, I feel like podcasts is the future, right? Or it's really growing, I should say, and it's a space where a lot of people could get into. the reason being is that when you think of audio, right, versus video, you got to worry about the visuals. You got to worry about how things look aesthetically, right? It has to be aesthetically pleasing to you guys. I got to think about the lighting. I got to think about, the form of storytelling, throughout the video. Where with audio, you can literally I feel like you just have like a long conversation. And if you have somebody there with you and you're doing an interview, again, I feel like people are more at ease. There's something to be said when you have a camera like right in your face, right? You're thinking about a lot of things. Like, is there something in my teeth? Is there something in my hair, my face? So with audio, you can literally just say how you feel. It feels like you're just having a conversation. So I feel like it could be a bit more authentic. And so what I hope to do is that with the podcast, it's really going to be an extended version of what I do on YouTube. Basically, with a lot of my videos, I'm really going to do more of the vlogging set, kind of like what I'm doing right now. But there's a lot of things that I want to be able to express and say. And sometimes, I might finish an edit and I'm like, damn, you know what? I should have said this, or I should have said that, or there was something else I wanted to add to this video. Because you're constantly thinking about, how long the video is going to be. And then, you got to make time to edit. Don't get me wrong, even with podcasts, you still have to edit. You want the sound to get better. You want the sound to be good, but it's nothing to the degree of what you got to go through to make videos, which shout outs to anybody who's on YouTube consistently, because I know people, when I used to watch videos, I used to feel like, this stuff is just easy, but listen, it's not. I came a long way. I've seen other people come a long way. It's really something that you have to kind of keep doing to get more and more comfortable with. And so the same thing with podcasts, but a lot of the extra stuff gets kicked out. So what I like is that, with the podcast, I can be able to, express myself, talk, have these conversations, and know that whoever's listening to it, you might be on a long ride home. You might be waiting for a flight. You might be, just cleaning around the house, and you just want to be able to have something run in the background. I'm really excited that I'm able to get it on iTunes. I'm able to get it on, Podbean and Google Play, because I know that, that's really what it's made for. Those podcast stations is really made for that. YouTube isn't really made, for podcasts. It's really made for videos, so really happy to have it on there. I have some great ideas, some great content that I have in mind to put out there. I'm still going to be doing my YouTube videos. This is still my baby, so really excited to be sharing that with you guys. So that's the story on that. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I am live. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Bill for Anything. I'm actually about to go eat something real quick, and then I'm about to go do another podcast. So definitely excited for you guys to hear me out. It's your boy Bill for Anything. Peace and love. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I cannot leave without saying shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers out there. Welcome. All right, welcome. But that's about it, guys. It's your boy Bill for Anything. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.